Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or whichever placement brought you here. Welcome to Peter's Practical Tarot. We are doing a weekly energy check. This is timeless, so a week from whenever you find this, I hope that there are messages here for you. We are going to start this reading with the energy that you're being asked to bring into balance at this time. You have the Seven of Cups showing up, shadow side up, and I'm also going to pull a card from my little mantra arcana deck here. Okay, this is all about you. Okay, yes, got it. Okay, so this is all about you, okay, and the energy that you are being asked to harness at the moment. You have the Seven of Cups, which is indicating choices for some of you. A lot of these choices can be feeling daunting, okay? Like I'm getting caught up in the bad things that could happen if you make the wrong choice, or feeling like you don't know which way to go right now, and it's causing this sleeplessness, right? Like this inability to kind of decide. But I do feel like you're being asked to start narrowing things down. If there are things that are causing you to feel like, oh, like I don't, okay, so here's the thing. Don't get caught up in the what ifs, right? Like nothing is sure, right? Like that's the message. Okay, this is the message I'm getting, okay? Nothing is certain, right? Like you can come up with the best game plan and it might still not pan out, because that's how life is sometimes. I'm sorry. But also, if there is something that doesn't feel real to you, that doesn't feel authentic, that you already know this is just not what I want or what I want to work toward, start cutting those choices off, right? And narrowing down toward what it is that will actually make you feel good. What are the good dreams telling you? What is it that you actually want, right? And kind of start pinpointing that, because everything that you need right now is within you. This is my Magician card in my deck, okay? Everything I need is within me. This is your mantra for the week, okay? Know that you have access to what it is that you want to create. You could be feeling a little bit overwhelmed for some of you. That's what I'm saying about the don't get caught up in the what ifs either, because sometimes it's like, oh, well, I don't have this or I don't have that. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough knowledge. I don't have enough energy, whatever it is, right? That you might feel like you are lacking. It's not about having the mostest. It's about knowing how to use what you have adequately. And you have that within you, okay? So check in with yourself. What is it that you have the energy for? What is it that you want to create? And then kind of, this is, I like to say, right? It's not about having $1 million. It's about using the dollar that you have adequately. And I'm sorry that I put it in money terms over here, okay? But but that is the messaging, right? That it's how are you going to use the knowledge that you do have to create something more, the energy that you do have to work towards something different, or whatever it is that is presenting itself to you. So let's see what else the rest of the tarot has to say. You have, yeah, oh goodness, you have double Seven of Cups. This energy is showing up strong for you right now, Leo. The World, okay, this is how you are so this is in your innermost. This is how you're showing up to the world. How the universe is affecting you is the Ten of Pentacles reversed, and things you might not see coming are the Chariot. Okay, so look, you might be feeling like you're facing a setback right now, okay? Like in the moment, you're being asked to slow down a little bit, okay? What I'm seeing it is that for the time being, you are not quite taking actions. You are sitting with your emotions, you're sitting with your mental space, you're allowing yourself to process these feelings before you actually get things going. I feel like the Magician wants to say, yeah, we're getting ready to get started, and that energy will be coming soon. But I feel like before you take action, there's a lot of assessing that needs to happen, and that's not going to happen unless you slow down, okay? With the Ten of Pentacles, you might feel, honestly, like this might be a very intense time for you, where you might feel like things are falling apart. Maybe something that you've been working really hard toward didn't pan out, and the Ten of Pentacles is, it wants stability. It wants that, is like that happily ever after, right? That feels, that you can feel, that you can sense the security, the legacies, the completion of a project or something like that, which is like what you're striving toward with the World over here. But you might feel like it's just not coming to you yet, okay? And I feel like because there's still something that you're not quite done assessing. You are working toward this level up. The world is saying, hey, you're really close to wrapping up this cycle, and this is the end of the major arcana, which is ultimately leading you back to the beginning and getting things started again. But sorry, because I'm thinking of it like the world, the last card, and then you have one with everything I need is within me, which is like getting started. But right in the middle, you have the Fool, okay, that needing to take that leap of faith, that chance, and for some of you, it might be about trusting your emotions, okay, with the 2 7 of Cups, all right. It could be about really getting in touch with what feels right and feels good for you, before you actually take any steps in the physical realm, okay? This is showing up in your deep within. So I feel like there's something that you've been hiding from yourself and the energy, right? So like I feel like right now it's very much about you prioritizing yourself, prioritizing what it is that is calling to you. Because I feel like it's kind of cool that it came out reversed, because I feel like the illumination this way, the sun shows at the top, so I feel like there's something about your ego and getting in touch with your authentic self. For some of you, I'm just going to throw this out there, working on your solar plexus chakra, okay? If you do chakra work, that could need your attention right now, balancing that, or really just getting in touch with what feels authentic, what feels strong, what makes you feel good, and allowing that to guide those feelings that you've been hiding, like there's something that you've been keeping, I feel like, hiding from yourself over here. So bring those into the light and allow those to tell you a little bit more about what it is that you want to create, okay? So yeah, let's see what else we have for you. I'm gonna go ahead and pull a couple of extra cards from this deck. Anything else that you need to know right now, Leo? But I'm gonna say that if there are any messages for you here at this time, I would absolutely love to hear from you. Your likes, comments, subscribes, everything helps. Lets me know if this type of reading makes sense to you, and if you'd like to see more readings like this. Okay, all right, so you have home changes reflect spirituality and reassess, okay? Yeah, this reassessment, this reflection, okay? It's got to do with what's not working for some of you. It could be your home life, something in your home life that needs changing, that, with the 10 of Pentacles, right? It can be that energy here that you need to switch up a little bit, or something could be falling apart that's just kind of not working. But it's ultimately, with the world, it's trying to push you toward a level up, okay? Figure out, what it is that needs changing in your life, okay? And for some of you, I'm getting spirituality could be really important right now. So if you haven't been in line or aligned to like any spiritual practices, there could be time to add some of that into your life at this moment. Reach out to your spiritual team for support, kind of, and I say this regardless of whatever path or religion or whatever spiritual guidance you follow, okay? This is about your bigger connection to the universe, your bigger connection to the world, and finding the spirituality within yourself, okay? Like that could need a little bit of your attention at this time, okay? With home, like I said, it could be some of these big changes are happening in your home. Like you might be trying to, right, figure out what's gonna happen next, or like a move might be coming, right, or reassessing, what's not working, okay? But I'm also feeling like, like there's something about you finding that home. How do I say this? Okay, because I'm really hearing like home is where the heart is, so really finding what feels like home to you, like maybe that, like, whatever, like what feels familiar to you, what feels comforting to you, and you get to decide what home means to you, okay? But identifying that could be part of this bigger energy that's going to help you narrow down what it is that you want to charge toward, okay? So definitely a time to kind of slow down, reassess, reflect, not making a lot of big moves right now, because you're in an energy of kind of processing at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there, all right, Leo? But please let me know if there were any messages here for you. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you again next week.